Wanda Sykes guest host Jimmy Kimmel Live with guest Nick Kroll later tonight.
We have breaking news. One person is dead and 4 others are hurt following a shooting near Casablanca Bar at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Police say several people have been taken into custody. ABC 17's Zach Boetto just arrived on scene. And Zach, what are you seeing there right now?
Deb, Lucas, right now we are at the scenic lookout point over the Ameren Bagnell Dam. If you look over my shoulder, you can see there are a bunch of police lights or law enforcement lights on the strip at the Lake of the Ozarks. Of course, this is because there was a shooting around 8 p.m. tonight, just 2 hours ago, near Casablanca on the strip at the Lake of the Ozarks. We're being told one person is dead and there are multiple injuries. As you said, Deb, there are a couple people that were detained. When we were on the Bagnell Dam, as soon as we came across it, there were troopers and there were sheriff's officers that were there on scene who were telling us to turn around. They were saying the strip is closed. They're not letting anybody on the strip. No one is allowed there right now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to watch what's happening here, and then we're going to try to get around to the other side and try to talk to more law enforcement and see if we can get more details on this shooting here at the Lake of the Ozarks. Of course, we're going to continue to try to bring you updates on this situation. Again, just for clarity, one person is dead, 4 people are injured, multiple people are detained, and the strip at the Lake of the Ozarks is on lockdown. No one is allowed to get onto the strip here at the lake. Reporting live from the Lake of the Ozarks, Zach Boetto, ABC 17 News.
Yeah, that is Lake Ozark there in Miller County, right there by the Bagnell Dam Bridge. Zach, we'll be following that all night long. Now, tonight's rain is expected to continue through the overnight hours.
Yeah, you might have just seen Zach's live shot. And for the latest track, we're going to send things right over to Storm Track Chief Meteorologist Jessica Hafner.
Jessica, things should dry up by mid-morning tomorrow.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of that heavy rainfall is going to be moving back into the Lake of the Ozarks area overnight, with a lot of the rainfall still pushing through the area tonight. Mostly south of I-70, though locations near Columbia will likely still see some showers here going into the rest of tonight. It's going to be a little bit on the lighter side compared to what we're seeing farther south. You'll notice some of those stronger storms getting going across far eastern Kansas into southwest Missouri. Those will be moving towards the Lake of the Ozarks, so while they have steady rain now, it will continue to get heavier. We'll pause the radar and I'll track some of that as it does get closer to the lake. We are actually seeing a little bit of heavier rain moving into Camden County right now. This cell, no lightning with it, but certainly going to bring some heavy rain back into portions of eastern Camden County into Miller. Here's a quick track of that as it moves off to the east at around 30 miles per hour. That'll be moving back towards Crocker at 10:43 and Iberia at 10:47. Again, no severe weather tonight, but we'll be watching these areas for the potential of some flooding, especially across southwest Missouri. We'll take a look at what the future track looks like into the morning. As I mentioned, we're likely going to be hanging on to this rain here as we head into the morning, especially up until about 6 or 7 o'clock. We'll put this into motion. You'll notice overnight a lot of that rain continues to spread on to the east, so it's going to be a soggy night. And by the time we get to about 8 or 9 o'clock, the heaviest rain shifts off to the southeast. So while we'll still have a couple showers around through about midday, we really start to dry things out towards late afternoon and evening. We're going to see highs tomorrow topping out in the lower to mid 80s, and the weekend likely going to have a little bit of cloud cover here and there and possibly a spot shower or two, but generally it's looking dry with most of the rain staying to our south. Sunday, if we do see any rainfall, it's probably going to be the drier day of the weekend. Temperatures should still make it into the mid 80s on that day. We'll take a quick look at the weekend forecast and I'll show you the 7-day coming up later in the newscast. Here's what we can expect Saturday and Sunday. We're going to see highs in the mid 80s. I'll be tracking that very slim chance for an isolated shower or storm and even warmer and drier weather for the rest of next week. You'll see that in my full forecast.
And as the federal government continues to provide stimulus money, Columbia's tax revenue numbers show that residents are putting that money back into the local economy.
Before tonight's breaking news, ABC 17's Zach Boetto spoke with Columbia's finance director. He says federal benefits can play a big factor in Columbia's economic growth.
So we haven't been able to put together a trend on a monthly basis, but on a yearly basis, we've definitely seen increases as those stimulus packages have rolled out.
The city of Columbia's general tax revenue last month was the highest it's been since 2019. The city's finance director says this could be related to the latest federal benefits.
We have seen a cumulative increase in sales tax revenue that could potentially be from increased funding in the economy.
Lou says the extra money for Mid-Missourians goes a long way.
It just puts more funds, more spending into our economy. People purchase things of need that they may not have been able to purchase without these funds.
So far, the city has seen a 9% growth in general tax revenue, and it looks to nearly double that by the end of the year. But without knowing the stimulus situation for next year, the growth looks much smaller.
We should see a 16% increase in sales tax this year, but next year we're looking at somewhere around 2.8 to 3.2%.
That was ABC 17's Zach Boetto reporting. Lou also says when you decide to spend your money locally, your dollar goes further because when you buy from outside of the city, you have to pay a 2% use tax. Now, if you would like to find out if you qualify for a child tax credit from the federal government, you can head to abc17news.com. Our digital team has posted links to the IRS with extensive information about availability and opt-out procedures. Just look for the article titled, How to Check on Your Child Tax Credit Payment on our homepage.
And we are working to find out what caused a house fire in Ashland tonight. It happened on Renee Drive just after 6:30. Firefighters tell us no one was hurt and there was only some minor smoke damage. More than 500 Boone County residents have been asked to isolate for active COVID-19 infections.
Local health officials reported 96 new cases today. The new cases caused the number of actives to jump to 523. Hospital status in the county is currently listed in the yellow, with 79 people currently receiving treatment. In Cole County, 55 people tested positive today. Data shows that nearly 8,400 residents have been diagnosed with COVID-19 since the start of the pandemic.
And in some national coronavirus news, masks will once again be required while indoors for everyone in Los Angeles County. This includes the more than 5 million residents who are already fully vaccinated. LA County health officials announced the change just before 5 o'clock tonight, citing a rapid increase in cases. Data shows that more than 1,000 new infections have been reported every day for more than a week, showing substantial community transmission. The requirement will go into effect on Saturday night, and it's unclear when that could be lifted. For the ABC 17 News question of the day, we asked if you were concerned about schools starting this fall as coronavirus cases surge. It was a close race, but 52% of you say yes, you are concerned about the rise in cases. You can comment on the question of the day by visiting our website at abc17news.com. In some other news tonight, the death toll continues to rise in Western Europe tonight following devastating flooding.
At last check, more than 60 people are dead and dozens are still missing in Germany and Belgium. It's after parts of the region got up to 6 inches of rain last night, turning streams and streets into raging, debris-filled currents that swept away cars and toppled houses. Meteorologists say this year's rainy season has been the worst in more than 100 years. While on a scheduled visit to the White House today, German Chancellor Angela Merkel said she fears the full extent of the tragedy will only be seen in the coming days.
A judge is now considering whether to allow secret recordings made between Joseph Elledge and Meng Shiji. Prosecutors Dan Knight made several requests to the judge to both allow and exclude some evidence in the murder case against Elledge.
ABC 17's Layla Mitchell joins us live after attending the hearing. She's there at the Boone County Courthouse. Layla, you heard both the prosecution and defense make their arguments on admitting some audio recordings of Elledge and G.
Lucas, I was in the court today when Judge Brooke Jacobs said he would need to listen to those audio recordings first before making a decision whether they could be admitted into evidence in court. During the motion hearing today, prosecutor Dan Knight argued the audio recordings, 2 made by Munji G and 10 made by Joseph Elledge, show Elledge's motive for murder.
As I set forth in our motion, show motive. They also prove consciousness of guilt according to the motion, and they also provide context and meaning to other evidence in this case.
The prosecution said the recordings made as early as 11 months before Munji's disappearance show the events that led to her death. Knight also said the recordings show Elledge may have lied to police and reporters after G went missing in October 2019. Knight planned on playing 9 out of the 13 hours of recordings for a jury.
All 13 hours, along with the 9 hours that we are proposing, be presented to the jury.
The defense attorney, Scott Rosenblum, did not want to speak on camera, but told the judge the tapes are hearsay. Rosenblum said the tapes do not show motive for murder, but show arguments between a man and wife. Deb Lucas' status hearing is scheduled for September 23rd, and at this point there is no information on when the judge will have made a decision on the recordings. For now, reporting live from the courthouse, Layla Mitchell, ABC 17 News.
Layla, thank you. The trial is set for November 1st. Knight says he would oppose any request to push it back.